What is up, everybody? It is Monday, August 18th, and we are back for our 16th episode, but it feels
Yeah,
like the first.
it does feel like the first. Taking that pause, Keith,
Yeah,
really threw it off. But I hope you enjoyed your R&R.
I did. I actually feel I feel refreshed to get back into things. It was, I love plugging through and I love doing these, but actually it was nice to have a little brief pause and kicking off with a fun topic tonight that doesn't matter if you collect them or not. This is going to be a good one. So,
Yeah, I know we always have these discussions on our own,
mhm.
especially when you're in your search mode for your cafe corner.
Well, Frank has found me several of them, but none at a price that I'm willing to pay. So, we'll get into that because, we're going to talk about some of our favorites, some of our least favorites, some that are probably overpriced, some that are probably still a good value for what you get. So we got a
Oh,
lot to talk
yep.
about as far as the official line, and then we'll toss a couple in honorable mentions. We'll call them from the designer program from Bricklink. There's a couple that aren't in the official line, but I think are
Yeah,
worthy of
there's one
talking.
I wish I got.
And I wish I had it in your backlog at my house. Unfortunately, I don't. But
By the way, planning October.
okay, all right. Well,
Like an October trip because I think
okay.
November and December is gonna be really tough for me to get down there.
Yeah, understandable. For anybody wondering, if you forget what we're talking about, Mav wants to build the Stranger Things set here before Stranger Things season 5 comes out, and that is sitting in his backlog at my house. So
Only 9 hours away, mind you.
yeah,
I don't know
yeah.
if I should fly or if I should just drive.
Well, I mean, TBD.
TBD?
As per usual, TBD. So we have JB in here with us tonight. Clutch Powers. We have Peter from Team Hummel, M, the one and only Brick Maiden. Reminder here, Mav. I know you were busy yesterday. Some stuff going on, but anybody who missed it, we had a first ever kids. Yeah, post vacation here. Yeah. Anyways, we had a family build Sunday yesterday with the Hummel family, and the kiddos kind of took charge, and Bryce was in his rare comedic form yesterday. So make sure anybody interested in Bryce's comedy, go check that out. But we had some jokes from the Hummels. We had some jokes from Bryce. Good stuff. Planning another one. So um, we'll keep you posted on that as well. But how was your week off, by the way?
Didn't feel like a week off. It really didn't. Did not feel like a week off. Obviously, I still worked. You
Yeah.
had your time off, which is good.
Yep.
Um, Weekend's okay though. We did movie night.
Oh, outside. Yeah. I saw you had the screen
Watch
up. Yep.
Lego Batman.
Yep.
Yep,
Good.
that was pretty good.
Good.
Planning to do Ninjago.
Okay.
Go to Lego Movie
Okay.
and Lego Movie 2.
Nice. My favorite of those. I don't know. I feel like I rank Lego Movie 2 a smidge higher than 1.
Yeah, I feel like Lego Batman
I do like
really
Lego Batman. Yeah.
is my top
Yeah.
choice out of that.
I agree.
Um, but yeah, I don't think that Lego 1 or 2 that really popped off
Mhm.
Lego. I mean, even more
Yeah.
for I don't know, the AFOL community. I think because it got the kids back into it, got the adults back into it. Ninjago was good too. The Ninjago movie too was good.
I have to get into those because I have not seen any of the Ninjago shows or movies. Bryce didn't really get into it, so it's like I have to get into it myself.
Yeah, start off with the main movie. You'll be fine. I've watched all the seasons maybe like on a repeat. It's like
Yeah.
I'm like, buddy, didn't we watch this season like already? He's like, yeah, we just finished it. We're gonna watch it again.
Uh, well, you know what? It's funny you bring that up because on the topic of modulars tonight, Ninjago kind of has, I guess they're considered modulars in their own sense, the big sets, right?
Um, ish.
Kind of.
It's I feel like they're in their own category. Like
Yeah, yeah, no, yeah.
Ninjago City is Ninjago City.
I know people rank them though between because there's what are there 5 big ones now? Markets, city,
Garden,
gardens,
Docks,
docks.
the
Is there one more?
originals Ninjago City, right? Do we say that?
Either 4 or 5, but I know people usually put those in like their own ranking categories. So, um, yeah, I'm afraid, like as with anything, like the One Piece stuff I've mentioned, I'm afraid to get into something because I don't want to get into.
I had to get the pirate ship though. That was pretty cool.
Yeah,
I haven't built it.
did you build it?
No, I haven't built it. Remember I built Batman Forever Batmobile.
That's right. Which that's a I might have to grab that one, even though it's not the scale I want.
It's not the scale. It's a good build.
Mhm.
It's definitely not a playset. For
Okay.
the because there's a lot of techniques that to make all the lines and the
Yeah.
detail that it's some areas are fragile. I mean, it's still solid, but definitely if your kid is zooming it around, pieces are gonna fall off.
Was that a 10 plus set?
That's a good question. Let me see. 12 plus.
12 plus. Interesting.
12
Okay.
plus.
Okay. Which leads you to believe it's going more towards the model line because it's getting closer to the 18 plus than an actual playset.
Yeah, I think everybody is just kind of confused. Like if you state like obviously the playset scale, like the Batwing, the animated series Batmobile, the smaller version of the Tumbler, the smaller version of the 89 Batmobile. If it was made to that scale, or on the flip side, to the scale of the bigger 89 Batmobile
Mhm.
along with the 1960s Batmobile and the Tumbler and stuff. I think it would have been good because what else do you put with this now? Like as far as in the Batman line, unless this is the new
The Supra.
I mean, you got black and then you got orange.
Halloween.
It's like a yeah,
Uh,
definitely a Halloween.
no, no. I mean, I think Batman and Fast and Furious are kind of struggling with, and this is just playing off what you put in the description here on for anybody listening. This is tangent number one. This wasn't even in the description, and look what we're talking about.
One of 20.
Well, exactly, yeah. But I think both lines are struggling with an identity crisis here. Like, why are we making all these different sizes? Like, I get you have Speed Champion. Then we have this MIDI.
Well, the Technic, I feel like could be in its own because you're either building Technic car. Well, you could be building everything, but you're either in the line where you're always buying the Technic sets for the cars, or you're a Speed Champions collector, or
Mhm.
um, what's the one with the Corvette and the Mustang and the
Oh,
Camaro? What line is that? The Icon?
I think it is Icons. Yeah.
Yeah, it's the Icons line, and I feel like that '89 Batmobile and all that, even though it's a different brand, it's still part of that scale,
Yeah.
right?
Yep.
This just feels weird, just like the Technic set with the with the Supra. So you had Dom's Charger, you had the Nissan Skyline, and then yeah, then you had the Supra, which is totally not even on the right scale with those two.
Austin coming in with a comment here. So, Austin, I'm going to call you out on this one and tell me to give me source material. Austin says designers of the Batmobile said they couldn't make the details on a smaller size. Okay, well,
That's fine.
that's fine, but here's where I argue that then. Okay. So why couldn't you have just made it the same size to go with the 89, the Tumbler, and the Classic? It's part of a series. So why didn't we make it the same scale? That's what I don't understand. Why do we put it in its own league? I don't get that. Is it even the same size as that mini Tumbler? Like, are those the same size or are those not even the
No, I
same?
think that's that's more on the scale. That's the Speed Champion. Almost well, place. I have it. I haven't built it, so I can't really
Son of a math,
tell
come
you.
on, man.
I'm sorry. I even have the Batwing, the 89. I have both 89 Batwings, the larger version and the play scale version, and they're still unbuilt right now. It's priorities, Keith.
Yeah,
I
I get you.
focused on the city,
I get you. Yep, I
and
get you.
then with Rivendell, Barrador, and the
I
Shire.
get you.
So
I get you. All right. Well, I don't know. I just if that is Austin, I trust you, but if that is the case, then why didn't we just go bigger and match the scale of the other ones? Because why would we not want that as part of the line of that size of vehicles? But
it's true.
excuse me. Um,
Well, we can talk more about that at another episode. I feel like we can get.
we
I
come
know
up with our
we
own ideas, and
we know somebody that would be perfect for the scaling of cars.
that's actually a clever idea.
So
And she did commit to owing us one, so that is fair. Okay, all right, we'll make that happen. All right, well, let's get on the modulars here. So I'm going to bring up straight from Lego's website here. Um, this is for anybody who can't see this, rewatching, or excuse me, re-listening. This is lego.com. It's a beginner's guide to Lego modular sets. So this is a little article that they have on their website, basically just giving you a background, a history of the whole collection here. So for anybody not familiar, not going to bore you with it. You can go read it yourself, but uh, basically just a couple things here. So the line started in '07. So you started with the cafe corner. Um, and then they went right in from the cafe corner. They went into the Market Street, which I know is a set that's been very criticized to the
you recently
point
picked it up, right?
I did, yeah. And it's been criticized to the point where some people don't even consider it as part of the actual modular collection. Um, I picked it up because, in my opinion, it is. I've been persuaded into that theory. Um, it was a fan design modular that was put into production. Um, and then they went after that the Market Street to the greengrocer, and then we'll go down the list here. But basically, there are 20 builds. So is that right? Yeah, 21 will be this year.
Yeah.
So 20 was a Tudor corner. So that was in 2025. Now, the interesting was these always were released on January 1st, but we had the December release for the museum back in 24,
Which threw
which
everything.
was very odd. That was one that was being talked about. Like I know every year they say we're getting a hospital. And I think that was the year people thought we were getting a hospital because it was on a base plate and a half. And so that was the big thought of, okay, this is a big celebration, base plate and a half. We're finally getting the hospital. And then for whatever reason, this museum came out and it got pushed to December 1st. So then everyone's kind of up in arms and panic of what's going on here. Is this the new trend? And then 25 rolls around and we get the Tudor corner on January 1st. So I don't think we ever got an explanation for that. Do you remember? Did we hear anything about that or it just kind of went away?
Not to my knowledge. I just think maybe it was just a choice to push it. Uh, We'll do some digging. We'll definitely find that out because I'm not sure. I believe they might have said something as to why.
I'm going to put that up here on my list of to do things while we're
To
chatting
do.
because I'll see if I can find something here. But yeah, so basically, if you're a city builder or just a collector of display style of Lego sets, there pretty much is any building you need here to build a city if you're not doing your own mocks. You have a bank, you have doctor's offices, laundromats, police stations, fire stations, restaurants, you name it, it's there. Except for a hospital. Don't have a hospital. We have the many doctor's offices, but not much else. Movie theater. I mean, there's just everything's there that you need. So let me run down here. We're gonna run down the list here in
We're gonna run.
alphabetical. Yeah, we're literally gonna run through the list here. Let me bring it up here. So this is the listing of everything in order. Okay, so starting in '07, Cafe Corner, Green Grocer. So this is where I'm confused because I thought Market Street came before, but they're listing it after Green Grocer, March 1st. I could have sworn Market Street came prior to Green Grocer, but regardless, those two, Fire Brigade, Grand Emporium, Pet Shop, Town Hall, Palace Cinema, Parisian Restaurant, Detective's Office, Brick Bank, Assembly Square, Downtown Diner, Corner Garage, Bookshop, Police Station, which I believe was your first modular,
Yes, it was.
Boutique Hotel, Jazz Club, History Museum, and the Tudor Corner. So that's the rundown of all of them that are available. So where do you want to start with this here? Do you want to start with, I don't know, you tell me, what are we starting with here?
Where are we starting with? Well, let's. What do you think of the? Let's start with a bang. The most overrated
All right.
that we think out of this list of modulars.
So when we're talking about overrated, what kind of factors are we going to play into it? Are we going to play costs?
Well, I could think we could take it two ways. We could take it like if you got it for cost, it probably wasn't. Like if you've been
Yeah.
collecting since 2017,
Yeah. 2007. Yep.
2007. That's right.
Yep.
If you've been collecting since 2007, obviously you got them for the
Retail.
market price, right?
Yep.
Or what the sales price was, not the sales price, but the going price
Yeah.
at the
Yeah.
time.
Yep.
I would say like now, like if you were to go and try to buy these modules and collect them now, because I feel like a lot of us are in a position like we didn't start in 2007. I know I didn't.
No.
My first one was, like you said, the police station, and the only one before that was the Assembly Square.
Mhm.
So I only have Assembly Square and up
Okay. Yep.
from there. So
Yep.
if I had to backtrack, I don't know. I think for me, you need Cafe Corner
That's the last one I
because
need.
that's the
Yes.
last
Yep.
one. However,
Yep.
I would not pay
No.
what the market price is right now for
No.
Cafe Corner because I feel like to me, the older modulars, yes, are harder to get with certain ones, right?
Mhm.
But I don't feel like all of them are well detailed as
Correct.
some. So I don't feel like the value is there with certain ones.
So this is really hard to see probably on the screens unless you're able to zoom in. But if you're able to see, so I'm on Brickset right now. That's where the listing is. If you look at the cafe corner right now, the value, average value new in box for a cafe corner, $2,281.
And what did it sell for?
$139.
Okay, so I mean, yes, we've talked about that too. Me and Keith have both said if he was gonna look at to buy one, was he better parting one out?
Yeah. So, oh man, see that this is one of those topics that this is first world problem topic right here.
This is another
Uh,
tangent coming.
yeah,
Just
this
FYI.
is a tangent. So here's my problem. I I bought the Market Street used at a Bricks and Minifigs, and the problem with that is, at least the ones on the wall, they review them and everything should be there. I still haven't even had time to go through it to take it apart, make sure all the pieces are there. I did find a couple of pieces that were missing that they knew about, and I have replaced them. Um, my kind of issue is, I don't want to build a cafe corner from the ground up, because to me that's a mock. Like, even though it's based off of parts that are used, it's a mock to me. That's just to me. Like, if I want the modular, I want the pieces that were made for that set. Now, would I buy a partially used one and fill in the gaps? Yeah, but it would have to be at the right price. But if I'm completely building a cafe corner out of new parts, to me that's a mock. Um, Strike me down if you don't like that. I'm sorry. That's just that's just me as a collector. That's just where I am, especially because this is my last one. Like, why would I collect all of them and have them all and then just part out the last one I need just to say I have them all? Like, I don't need it that badly, so I can wait. And if I come across one day, then I can get it. But I don't need it that badly where I need to just go part it out to say I have it. Plus, the other thing that would really bother me, I have all the boxes and the instructions for the other ones. So
You could pot those out too.
you could. You could. Yeah. No, I'm completely down for people doing that. I mean, because the prices are ridiculous. Let me look at the prices here. Cafe Corner, 2,200. Greengrocer, 1,590. Market Street, 2,314. Astronomical. Even used. Cafe Corner, 765. Greengrocer, 782. Market Street, 600. Um, it's just ridiculous. I mean, that's like mortgage payments for the new.
Now,
Uh,
do you find those at these values overrated?
so if we're basing it off of what you get, yes.
I think
I
that's what you gotta do. I mean,
Yeah.
obviously, if you're in your case, you're gonna still hunt for cafe corner.
Mhm,
You're gonna find the lowest price that you possibly can go.
mhm.
But let's just say you can get new in box 1,600. Are you paying it?
I'm not paying 1,600 unless I can get trades included.
Okay.
If I can
So you
put
so you
trade value,
so what's the max price you're gonna pay? And does it have and it new or used for a cafe corner?
oh man.
Because you're gonna in order to get your price, you're gonna have to get it used.
Uh,
If you're gonna go lower than 1,000, it has to be probably gonna have to be
yeah.
used.
So are you saying I can include trades, or are you saying
You can
what's just
obviously
okay?
whatever works, but you obviously the trades, you're either gonna have to find somebody that needs sets or
Yeah,
wants those kind of sets, or
yeah,
you're gonna go to a Bricks and Minifig or Atlanta Brick Co. and you're gonna trade in sets to put credit towards another.
yeah. I wouldn't go over 1,000 actual cash for new. So I can spend all I want in trades, but I would not go over. I mean, that's almost 10 times retail price.
Right, that's what I'm saying. So,
So,
okay, that's to complete your collection. Now, think about this from oh, buying a modular for the aspect of what you're getting
mhm,
and the value.
mhm.
Is Cafe Corner even worth it?
No, and that's why, like, I'm saying that number. Now, just to make this clear, I don't have that. So if it came up tomorrow for 1,000, I don't have that. so I couldn't get it. So I'd be irritated because
Watch
that's like
watch it come up for
I
tomorrow
know.
for a
Yes.
thousand. No, just after
Because
vacation.
yeah,
No.
that's what I'm saying. I mean, so like just because I say that doesn't mean I could get it. Um, I really because Bryce and I have actually had this conversation about Cafe Corner itself. He said, you know, Dad, if we get this, I want to add to the interior. So he wants to do his own stuff. Now, in my inside of me is like, yeah, okay, buddy, great. Yeah, we'll do that. You know, because like I see where he's coming from. They're just so bland on the top two floors that there's nothing there. I mean, even if you look at the first floor, there's really not much there either. I don't know. It says there's 3 unique minifigs. I don't know how they can be really that unique because they're just regular smiley faces and then outfits. So I mean, they're not
Maybe it's the
like
print of the outfits that
you
you
know,
can't get.
well, yeah. So that's what it. But they're not. I bet you they're not even like dual printing. It's just like they just came in that set or something like that. So even looking at it from that aspect, it's not like you have a Star Wars set where there's some arm printing, leg printing, torso printing, helmet, all that kind of stuff. They're just generic minifigures that came in a set. So they're not even really anything special. So you're going to spend all that money on something that, yeah, I don't know. I don't know. It's hard to justify. What kills it is it's the last one I need. So
It's
I
first
don't know.
world problems right there.
First world problems. Yeah. Yeah.
Um, yeah, I think any of the older modulars, like you said, suffer from detail
They all do.
compared to what we're used to getting now.
Yeah. I haven't had a chance. Like I said, I didn't take Market Street apart, so I don't really know about that. Greengrocer, I won't lie, was a very nice build. The bottom floor is fully decked out as a grocery store. The top 2 floors, again, are not much of anything, but it is a very nice exterior build. It looks nice. Um, Fire Brigade, not bad.
See, I
Um,
just don't know where they were going with that. They're now. This is not taken away from the modulars themselves. It's just I'm surprised that they went with such an older style firehouse, right? Because that almost seems like remember the Winter Village firehouse? So
yeah.
that obviously
Yep.
it's not a modular and it's
Yep.
smaller scale, but it's fits that old town kind of
Yeah.
vibe.
Yep.
Same with the town hall, right? But that's a
Mhm.
very good that's a set that I'd probably pay the money to
It's
get,
worth. Yeah. I
right?
would. Um,
The Grand Emporium is another set that I wouldn't get or wouldn't need to get. Like it wouldn't be my top choice.
no.
It probably falls in that overrated if for the price you're
Mhm.
paying for the
Mhm.
detail you're getting.
Yep.
Now that's not to say that this is just from a standard point of view from us looking at a set. What's the market value of that set? What's it's
Mhm.
going for now?
Yeah.
And would we spend the money now to get that? I wouldn't, because I don't have all the modulars, so I don't need to complete it all.
Yeah.
There are other ones I wanna pick and choose, like, I want the Brick Bank, I want
Mhm.
Palace Cinema, you know?
Yep. Yeah, and, so going back to your thing about the fire brigade, like, I'm looking here at the first 3. So Cafe Corner, Greengrocer, Market Street. The Cafe Corner, I guess, gives, like, an old school vibe, but
Not
not
really,
really.
it could still fit in a city, right?
Yeah.
And
Um,
I get a new old fire brigade could still fit in a city as an older fire
yeah.
department, but
Yeah. I don't know, Greengrocers, I mean, that looks like something you could have in, like, New York City, Boston, something like that.
yep.
Market Street, I really don't even know what that's supposed to be, so we're just gonna leave that at that. I probably should have just saved my money and put that towards the cafe corner first. but yeah, that's done. So yeah, the fire brigade doesn't really. I don't know. It is a nice build. It looks nice, but it doesn't really fit what we're going for. Grand Emporium. It's 2 of the same floors. not really detailed. Bottom floor, decent, but again, the top two, yeah. Pet shop, I don't even want to talk about that. That must have been a filler year. Um, there's
It,
there's there's not much value.
it's
I
another.
Yeah, my thing is here, because I know people always say like there's not a lot of living, and when we talk about cities, like we tend to go in these little tangents of how the minifigures are alive and they need places to live and they need hospitals and all this kind of stuff. But that's just the fun of making a city. It's like you kind of live like through a minifigure and
Yep.
feel like you're setting it up for them. But uh, Pet Shop was just so, I don't know. It I feel like you could have done it another way. I do like having the housing aspect to it.
That's just
Um,
like the bookstore. You
yeah,
had the bookstore, but
same.
you had that little. I think everyone that I've talked to that bought the bookshop bought multiple bookshops,
Yes,
so that way they can make like the strip of
yeah, like
yeah
roadhouses.
road make it look like a full house.
I was just gonna say, yeah, like the streets of Full House. Yeah. Um, yeah. To me, in the a list of all of them, Town Hall was really where they hit the ground running, in my opinion. Town Hall, Palace Cinema, very unique. Reminds me of the Chinese theater.
Yep, and I think that's what they were going with. Obviously, it's got detail in it, but it
Mhm.
doesn't have all the detail that you probably wanted in it.
Correct. Yeah.
Um, but it's such a unique the tiling on the. I feel like it's a little bit of both, but that would be something that I would want to get.
Yeah. Um, this is actually uh, just reading Austin's comment. 3-in-1 townhouse pet shop had more life than some of the older modulars. That's fair. Fair statement.
Yep.
Um, the Palace Cinema to me would have been the first modular that would have been really cool if they could have figured out a light kit to put in the set.
Light kit or just a light brick
Yeah.
where you press it and it just didn't even have to be a like a true picture, but just through like the projector countdown,
Mhm.
like on the screen or
Well,
something, you know?
you have like the palace sign that you have in the front. It has all the yellow studs, and that's the one where the lights do like the flashing. That would have been cool. It also comes with two spotlights that sit on the sidewalk. Those could have been light bricks to really
I
like.
think they have the alternate light kits now, like Light My Bricks.
I would assume there is, and I think that would be an amazing light kit to do. Um, but I think that would have been the first modular set that would have been really cool to have a light kit.
But
Um,
I like how I had a car with it.
mhm. Yep,
Um, obviously the 2 spotlights. Yeah, it was
yep,
so it was very detailed on the outside,
mhm,
had decent detailing on the inside.
mhm,
So,
yep. So up until that point, this is the first one for me that really took off the interior or not took off, added in interior, and that was the Parisian. That to me is one of the ones that seems to be well regarded, talked about a lot, highly rated. Parisian moving in the detective's office. Also one of my favorite. These three in a row. Actually,
no,
these four in a row.
this is when it started getting better.
Yeah,
Well,
these four.
I feel and actually the storytelling between
Yeah.
them.
Mhm,
'Cause I do remember that the pet shop wasn't the greatest, right?
mhm.
But didn't it start off like a story?
We actually had um trying to I don't think they have all of them in here. It was the Natural History Museum, Police Station, Boutique Hotel, Parisian.
Corner Garage.
Yeah, they don't
'Cause
they don't have
I think the Corner Garage had
Police Station. I already said that. Oh, Brick Bank.
the Brick Bank for
Brick
the
Bank
police
and the Police
station
Station link.
with the laundry, with the
Yeah,
money
the money
laundering.
launder. Yeah.
Yeah,
The Parisian featured um, or the boutique hotel has artwork from the artist who is in the attic of the Parisian restaurant that's featured in Assembly Square. Let me read that for you one more time. The boutique hotel has the artwork from the artist in the attic of the Parisian restaurant who is featured in the Assembly Square. Go through that 3 times fast.
There was another one linking the corner garage and the Assembly Square too, right?
It doesn't say on here. I would assume I feel like you are correct.
There's something with the pet the animal, the vet
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
office and
yeah,
that, and then you had
yeah.
like then you had the doctor's office. No, the vet office. Then you have the
The
dentist.
dentist. Yep.
Yep.
Yeah. So that's actually, and those are really cool because then they start highlighting them in the instruction books, which is another reason why I like the instruction books for these, is because they start giving you the stories in the instructions. But yeah, I would say this line. So this was 14, 15, 16, and 17. So Parisian, Detectives, Brick Bank, and Assembly Square. I think those 4 really knocked it out of the park. The Brick Bank it's gorgeous. Yeah, I mean, all those 4 would be my favorite. Diner and Corner Garage, I feel like they're both unique. The Corner Garage, that's the first corner one, right? No, Palace was a corner. Grand Emporium was a corner. Jeez, third corner. Still haven't had an inverted corner yet, other than Arkham, which I would assume that will be mocked into
Hospital.
whatever, probably a hospital. Yeah. Downtown Diner, Corner Garage, I feel like they dropped off a little bit, but I like the Corner Garage.
I like the
At
corner garage. I
least
did
the
like
garage aspect.
I like the downtown diner, but there again is another. You're throwing in a different
Yeah. Era.
like time, like an era. Like
Yeah.
it. If you're gonna do that, do the 1, 2, 3, right?
Mhm.
You know,
Mhm.
make 3 of them that kind of connect. Because at least then, when you're putting it in your city, you can have like different
Yeah.
areas. Like that's like the roaring. Because I feel like Palace Cinema was like supposed to be like the Roaring 20s,
Yeah,
or the
exactly. Yeah.
golden age of Hollywood.
Yep.
So
Then we had the bookshop, which
I mean, it was cheap enough when you got it
yeah,
for. I did get that because, like I said, I started modulars late, so it was Assembly Square Bookshop, but my first one was
the next one here,
the
PlayStation.
police the police station. And I don't know if it's more because it was my first modular that I rank this as like one of my number ones,
Mhm.
or if it was just the storytelling while building that set that kind of captured it,
It
because
was
it,
fun.
it
Yeah.
it was really really good.
Yeah.
And spoiler alert, if you haven't built it and you don't want to listen to this, you might want to fast forward for and because I am going to talk about it.
You've been warned
You've been warned. So
again.
here we go. Going now. Um, I like the storytelling of the donut burglar,
Yeah.
right?
Yep.
And the apartment and the bed that flipped up and the fishing pole that went down to take the
Yep.
donut right next to the police station. Um, and then to find out the newsstand
Mhm.
had the donut article,
Yep.
but the guy was the one
And
stealing
yep,
the donut,
exactly.
and it was so cool. And then also the crack in the foundation.
Yep.
Um,
The
it was like
tunneling with the
like
spoon.
it was like a little Shawshank Redemption
Yep.
kind of nod, and with the spoon and the bed lifted up from inside
Yep.
the jail cell. It was pretty good. It was a
Yeah.
really, really
No, I
fun
agree.
build with that storyline, and the fact that that merged with the brick bank now makes me want to get the brick bank even more.
And I'm telling you, it's one of my favorites. Definitely one of my favorites. So, um, so then we had the boutique hotel after that, which
I thought that was a good build, but
you need a
again,
hotel.
but again, the hotel. that feels like that's the style of like a California hotel,
Mhm.
maybe in the 20s, golden age of Hollywood. So
I gotta. Cops and donuts, too cliche. Mav will never forget his first modular. That is
nope,
for sure as well.
nope, I won't. Love that. Love that set. It's what started it. That's why I ended up buying the bookshop right after, and I was like, "What did I do?"
We always say, man, you really went the other way there.
I I was trying to grab every modular that was still on the
Yeah,
shelf, and I think it was that and Assembly Square, and it was
there
Assembly
was
Square was what, 300 or 299?
yeah, yeah. There
Yeah.
was a lot on the shelf. There's that one because I this is when I started. I grabbed because I remember I went in New Year's Day, man, and I just lit the store on fire. It was the police station, the boutique hotel, the jazz club, the bookshop, and Assembly Square. I remember those were the 5 that were in the store. And I was just like, well, grab, 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 grab. And that was the start of the city. Um, and then the History Museum came out, which again we thought could potentially be a hospital, as we do every year.
But it was
Probably got
another good build, though.
it was good. Yeah. I know there was a lot of complaints how it could have been bigger.
Yep.
Um, yeah.
They had to do a
Uh,
test run for the X Mansion.
yeah. The X Mansion was smaller, right?
I think it was
Yeah.
but it was the
It
same
was a little
size.
shorter.
It was a
Yeah.
little shorter, and it was
Yep.
more like it was, not as wide because they had the front lawn,
That's right. Yep.
right? So
Yeah, which is the History Museum came out just with the exception of the usual sidewalk. Um, and then we came to the Tudor Corner, which there was a lot of chat going on about this one. And I don't know if you remember, it was supposed to be a row of townhouses. And
yes,
I was like, what? Why?
it changed. So and then it was a fish and chip like
Fish and chips. Yep.
restaurant, which I guess you probably got it because of the Tudor style.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Yeah. So we don't talk about leaks or whatnot when they're leaks, but we do talk about them after the fact because we're like everybody else. We see everything else that gets put out there. We just choose not to talk about it because that's not what we want to do. We like the official news. Uh, so it was a topic of conversation like, what is it going to be? And looking back, this is a prime example why we don't talk about leaks because we would have talked about it being row houses and then nah, sorry, it's fish and chips and then it's this. And what's the point of talking about that stuff when it's not it's not known? It's in my opinion, I just like to know what it is and then talk about it. But I think they really got back on track with the Tudor. Gorgeous build, inside and out. So where do they go from here?
I hope it's not another filler set.
So row houses.
Well, it doesn't even have to be that, but um I don't know. I I'm not sure. Is any modular prior because I haven't really paid close attention to this. And anybody out there, if you know more about the modular lines than we do, or you want to give us a comment or a question, or just address this question that I'm going to ask right now, uh, is there little nods to what's coming next in
Mm.
the previous one, or a detail that we always miss, or somebody else picks up on that kind of shows? That's a
Can't
good,
read that comment. Yeah.
but it is funny. So
It is funny, yes. Um, yeah, I feel like there has to be something somewhere put into these that gives it off. I'm not I don't know. I feel like for the years that I've been following it, no one has ever gotten a leak right until it's like right up prior to the official release, like within a week or two. Um, I mean, last year and or the museum and the Tudor Corner were both so wrong in what was supposed to be. until, like I said, a week or two before, and then it came to light what they were. Um, I just like I don't know, where can you go? Like, how much longer do you think they'll do the modular line? Because like, really, what more can you do? Like, what else do you
Hospital.
start remaking things? Yeah, I know, I know, but we're doing the base plate and a half
Well, you could do another.
every
You could do it.
what?
Yes, I think that you do remake things in a much more refreshing style. So, like the fire brigade, don't call it the fire brigade. Make like a fire department or a
Yeah.
firehouse, right? And then have more of a modern take on it.
Okay.
Because now you got two different areas. Because now there could be some that go with more of an old town feel and get those come up with a town hall or you know
Mhm.
another town
Um,
hall or I don't know.
do you think do you think they'd ever do a Daily Bugle sized modular? Or is the city that we're quote unquote building only 3 stories max?
I don't know that's it seems to be the trend that it has to be 3 stories, but I think you
Mhm.
can get more creative, kind of like the Assembly Square, where it was a different. It's still 3 stories, but the way the layout was a lot
It's
more.
different, yeah.
It was different. It had like the could you do a business center, right? Where they
Mhm.
all go to work, right?
Yeah,
Well,
yep.
all your minifigs need to have a place to have jobs and stuff, and you can have that fountain or
Mhm.
structure in the middle, statue in the middle, and it just be a business office, you know,
I was just thinking,
and
uh
do a little story on how the money laundering started at the business office that went to deposit
yeah,
into the brick
yeah.
bank and then to the police station. I don't you could do I think Lego would benefit from getting back into the storytelling aspect of the
Oh,
modulars
for sure. Yeah.
to linking them, and that even means linking newer ones that are coming out to older
Mhm.
sets, you know?
Yeah. Um, yeah, I know there another one that I know people are kinda interested in having, and if you don't get it from Lego, you're definitely getting it from Bricklink. Well, technically that is Lego, but the university that Bricklink has
Um,
coming out, gorgeous. I mean, absolutely gorgeous. You could have a school. I mean, we don't have a school. We don't have a daycare. Um, that's another thing that's missing. That the hospital, like you said, a business center, um, a post office.
a
Didn't
post
think of
office?
that. We don't
Well,
have a
yeah.
post office.
They can
That'd be an
incorporate
interesting
that
one.
with probably
Something
something.
else.
I
Yeah.
don't think it'd be a standalone. Like
No.
maybe that'd be part of the business center. There'd be a
Yeah.
post office. There'd be some like office spaces.
Yeah. Yep. So yeah, I mean, I guess there are options. I just wonder, like, do they actually have a plan? Like, is there a one of the famous 5-year plans? Is there a 5-year plan, or is this a year to year basis? Like, what is their goal, and like, will this continue, or will it be something that they eventually be like, all right, we're done with the modular line? Um,
I don't think
I
it's
don't
I don't think it's
I don't
going
think
really
so.
anywhere. No.
No, I wouldn't think so either. Because I mean, it sells out every year, or
Whether
back orders. Yeah,
whether there's issues with the set or not, meaning like if it's overrated,
yeah,
underwhelming,
yep.
um, you're gonna
Now,
you're gonna buy it.
remind me, have all the modulars had, like, the newer ones, gift with purchases? I know Tudor did.
Tudor did.
Did the
I
museum have one?
I
I'm
can't remember.
feeling
No,
no.
I don't think so. I know the
The
jazz
jazz club had the moving truck, right?
the moving truck.
Yeah.
I
Wait,
know
yeah. No, 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 wait. Was that the moving truck? Was that the jazz club? Yeah. Yeah, because then the boutique hotel was the taxi.
yes, it was the tag, but that was for any modular at that time that
That's
you
right.
bought.
Okay, that's right. And then
Because
the police station.
that's how I got three taxis. Because
Oh,
I went in and I bought like um the police station. I got the bookstore, the bookshop,
oh,
because obviously those two together wasn't too much. But if I added Assembly Square in there, I would be like, oh man,
that's yeah.
right?
Yep.
So and then I think a
Yep.
week later, 2 weeks later, I went in. The store still had some supplies of
Taxis.
the taxis. So what is your number one set, modular set? Because
Oh
it's
man.
the police station for me.
Yeah. Mine. It's really a toss up. Um, I don't know. The three. I don't know. The four I said between the Parisian, the detectives, the brick bank, and the Assembly Square. It has to be for me either the detectives or the brick bank. Um, I'm just gonna go with the brick bank.
It's good.
I think. Yeah.
I
I
think that's a
mean,
good choice. I haven't built a detective's office, but I do feel like, again, the storytelling. Was this
yeah.
storytelling in detective's office?
I don't know if there's anything linked to anything else, but there's a lot going on within the set. I mean, you have the actual detective's office, the pool hall, the barber shop, the I think it's an apartment. Um, I mean, there's a lot going on, and it's a really nice set to look at too. Which that's something I kind of base my opinion off of too. Like, what does it look like? Um, and it's very appeasing, whatever, whatever
Appealing.
word you want to use. Appeal. Wait, what is appeasing? Appeasing. Whatever. Sound like an idiot. I don't know what words I'm tossing out here. But yeah, it's very nice to look at. Brick Bank, same thing. It's got a lot of different, like the dome on the top, the architecture, having the, like you said, the laundromat on the side, kind of something you're not expecting. And then again, the assembly square, how it's kind of invert or not invert, but yeah, I guess that would be inverted. The middle building's like inverted. No, yeah, that's what that's called, right?
Yeah.
Inverted when the middle, yeah. So, um, yeah, I don't know, it's a tough call, but yeah, I think I would go probably Brick Bank. Town Hall's up there for me too, but um, that one was just kind of neat because you have the first floor, and then like the top floor kind of looks down to the first floor, so you can see like there's a chandelier from the top, and you can look down. And a clock tower setback, yeah, middle building setback. That's what we'll call it.
Step back.
Thank you. Um, but yeah, so and then what would your least favorite be?
Well, I'd have to base it off of what I've built so
Yeah, so
far.
of what
So
you built.
it would probably be the bookshop.
Yeah. Okay.
It's it, there's really, I mean, it's nice to have a bookshop obviously in your
Mhm.
city, and that's why you get some of the modulars,
Yep.
um, because you want those aspects. But I do feel like there's better kind of like rebrickable styles
Mhm.
than that one. Um, Always wanted to try to get the Grand Emporium because I missed out on the Bricklink Lego store, and I was just gonna do like a big like Lego Emporium and like modify it.
Speaking of that,
Oh, look at who just joined.
oh Frank, thanks for joining an hour late.
He's on vacation.
Again? Man, this guy travels more than travel itself.
What? Boy, oh boy. Keith is really
All
bringing it today.
right. Honorable mention here. Had to pull this one up. Bricklink, as I said, the Bricklink designer. This set is just absolutely gorgeous.
And
I
you got that one, right?
I do. Yeah. I mean, I don't know, man. It's it's one to have. I don't even know what this one's going for now. It's close to probably like 500 or 600, right?
I don't know. I haven't looked for it because I'm too afraid
Yeah.
of the price. That's why I mocked my own with the. Mine's only on a
Did I get
32 by 16.
did I get sunstroke on vacation? No, I did not get sunstroke.
You're red. That's why.
I
But I don't know if it's just the light
no, I
making it
have
look
some
worse.
glare coming off of me because I'm really not as red as I don't know. Something's off here.
Anybody listening? He looks like a live lobster.
Sunstroke. Yeah.
So
I mean, I did get
if you want to see it, just look at the
yeah.
YouTube channel and playback on the video.
If you don't care about the podcast but want to see Keith's red, go check us, rewatch us out on YouTube.
Um,
Oh,
well, that reminds me. Make sure anybody in here, please give us a thumbs up, and if let us know that you liked the episode, and anybody who's listening, drop a comment, drop a like, let us know. We're here, we're available. DM us, we'll get back to you. We'd love to hear your thoughts or any ideas for future episodes. So,
am clarified. I'm not red. I'm just saying crazy things. I'm not gonna lie. I was very relaxed on vacation, so my brain is probably trying to catch up to back the facts here. But here you go. Modular Lego store. Last 6 months sales. U.S. based currency. 587 average price.
not too not too bad. What was it going for originally?
I want to say that one was 250. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong.
So we just round. I like rounding up. So we just say at the max 300.
Yeah. The other
So
one that I really enjoyed. This one is probably one of my top favorites as well. Modular construction building.
I missed out on that one. That one was
Yeah. I don't know. It's just really cool. There's a lot of detail in it. It's kind of one of those funny things, though. I know people have brought up about it is that it gives them vibes like they want to finish it and make it a complete modular. But this is what I'm talking about with the Lego stuff here. This is one of those sets where it's taller than 3 stories. So this would probably be one about 4. You could finish it up at 5. So it would give a height difference from what we have. And I just don't think Lego's going to do that because they've had 20 years of 3-story buildings. So why change it up now to make it anything different?
You
So
reading the comments, Keith?
I am. Frank found me another cafe corner for an affordable $850. I'm guessing used. Did it have a box and did it have instructions? Because Mav just said if something came in at 1,000, I was going to be kicking myself. But that's not 1,000. That's 850. So Frank,
He might be able to do it.
is there a box? I'm getting Instagram messages here, so I'm going to have to check those. Is there a box and is there instructions? So this one, wow, holy cow. Construction site's going for 780. So, and I think that was another one that probably was 300
that was
or
a store
350.
after. Yes, sir. No box.
No box. No. Why? How can you? I can't justify that. Frank, I appreciate you looking out as always, but how can somebody justify 850? No box, no instructions. Is it even complete? Man, I tell you, what a way to sum up modular discussion night. Frank coming at me with an 850 cafe corner, no box, no instructions. And I'm waiting to see if it's even complete. Because I'm going to say it's not. Would you consider sorry, go ahead.
That would have been so funny if you said yes to both. You what would you have done?
Keith would have had a problem. Keith would have had a problem.
Big problem.
Big problem.
I'm going to the bank. I'm going to the bank. See if I could take out a $850 loan.
Or Mav could just drive out here, pick up his sets, and pay me for them.
That's true too.
Not that it would be that much, but oh, that's right. M with the Canadian marketplace. I have ask for you, can you keep an eye out for me, please? Um, Last modular question for you. Is the Ghostbusters firehouse modular?
I wouldn't. It's modular-ish, but because modular-ish, I would say. Did I say that right?
I think so. Good
I hope
enough.
I hope I said it right. I got a little tongue twisted.
You got heat stroke with Keith
Yep,
last
yep,
week.
you're yep. Uh, it's because it opens up.
Yeah. Yep.
So I feel like it's still, and I think it's taller, right, than 3.
I think so. Yeah, I think it's a little
But
skewed, like the floor height, because isn't the bottom floor taller?
I think so, and and you're making me
It's
have really sad because that's like my white whale set right now. Um,
I think it's like the modular construction site where it's got the big bottom floor and then the
yeah,
top maybe smaller, but well, you know, I had to bring it up.
yeah, that's great. Just like cafe corner, with I brought it up too.
Yeah, well, so you know, that's how
So they
payback works. So
so we got a couple more minutes here. So the Avengers Tower
Mhm,
and the Daily Bugle
mhm.
and the Sanctum Sanctorum. Do you consider those part of? It's not the modular line,
Yes.
but do you consider that part of that whole grouping?
Sanctum, yes. I feel like I'd say Daily Bugle, yes, more than Avengers Tower. I mean, I guess Avengers Tower is technically,
I think it's the way it has to be built because
yeah.
it's a
I just,
different shape.
yeah,
Have
that
that
throws me off. Yeah,
you have that piece in the middle that has to kind of get
yeah,
angled.
yeah. To me, that's more of like what you're saying with the Ghostbusters, how it's hinged. It's more of like an effect that's not modular, but Sanctum and I wouldn't even say Daily Bugle really would be.
Oh, well, Daily Bugle is kind of like not well, it's different style.
Yeah, but I mean, like you could take
But yeah, the first floor is kind of setting up like a modular, right?
off all the Spider-Man figures and you could make that an office building, which I'm pretty sure people have done.
Probably should have done it on double points when before it would retired. Get a whole bunch of those sets, and then
Yeah.
I bet you if you, I know a lot of people don't like this, but if you already have a Daily Bugle and
Mhm,
you want to make buildings and you use the pieces from a Daily Bugle and you get like 2 of them,
mhm.
3 of them, sell the minifigs. You probably
That
pay
oh,
for
yeah. Yeah, that I mean,
most of
that
them,
one
or at least
yeah.
one of them.
I mean, because those middle floors, if you bought 2 extra ones, you could use the middle floors, and then you'd have 4 extra floors. Um, yeah, I mean, you could make a big skyscraper with that. I think it looked pretty cool.
Only new in
Um,
box cafe corner right now on Marketplace.
ooh.
What's it going for up there in Canada?
Let's see here. We're gonna go cafe corner while we're here on good old Bricklink, and let's search by group by currency.
I'm trying to get
Let's
Keith to buy Cafe Corner right now.
let's go to Canada here. Apparently, none have sold new. Oh,
1,000
wait,
USD.
for
Oh,
new?
yep.
What
Yeah,
y'all
because
got going on up in there?
I'm telling you, she's sent a couple of different listings too for Ghostbusters Firehouse. I think one time one came up $500.
Oh boy.
There you go. There's 1,000 new in box. Hasn't been built. Has the manual.
Hey M,
Has the instructions.
you want to ask if they're interested in any cash trade deals?
You can't trade there.
What do you mean I can't trade there? I'll ship it up to M and then she can complete the transaction. Heck, you know, heck, what the heck? I'll just drive up to Canada. Want to go up to Canada? We'll go take a road trip and buy me a cafe corner.
You got to go drive across the country and then go up first.
Well, that's true, but that's okay. Whatever.
Let's do a
By that
road
point,
trip. We'll just document it. This is day 2.
yeah, road. Yeah, see. Yeah, apparently she is Frank because the only $1,000 cafe corners you've been finding me are some baloney half built, no box, no instruction things here. So
I mean, this is interesting. So Keith, knowing that there's a chance you can get $1,000 brand new cafe corner when everything else is going for what did they say the brand new in box was going for?
um so one sold on Bricklink at 1650.
So saving $600.
Can't compete with Narnia experience. Oh gosh, Frank. Always coming in with the good stuff. Em, I'll reach out to you here.
He can Mav, come buy my stuff right now.
I do have a Lion Knight's castle that could be used as trade bait. So I know up in your neck of the woods, the castle stuff
Stays there. No, seriously. You could get if you look, there's like a ton of castle stuff that people are selling all the time.
Let's just see here. What is that going for right now? Because
Lion Knights?
yeah, let's see here.
$3.99.
So used, we're going for 313. So that knocks if they're going to take that knocks me down to $700. I'll give you $700 in the Lion Knight's castle. I'd be getting in my car. I'd be swinging over to Boston, picking up Mav completely out of the way, and then going all the way back.
M might actually be like, just send Lion Knights and I'll cover the other one because I want to build it again. I want 2 castles.
Yeah. Oh man. All right.
She did the legwork. Just sell it to her for 200.
I mean, I'm all for helping. It's at the end of the day, I've wasted more on stupid stuff. So if I can hook up somebody and something they like, I'm more than happy to do that. So all right.
Anybody up for Luke's land speeder?
Oh, speaking of that, I forgot to tell you, Jonathan down in Bricks and Minifigures. I was telling him about you and your birthday party, and then I was looking at the counter, and I looked over and I saw Luke's land speeder, and I said, "Man, you got that problem with Luke's land speeder too?" And he goes, "No, why?" I said, "What do you mean, no, why?" He goes, "I just had 5 of them fly off the shelf for the past week." It's like Mav can't even give his away.
Did you tell him it was like new in box? And he's like, "What?"
Yeah.
Yep. It's funny. I mean, if I don't do anything with it, I might just end up building it. Like that'd probably be like one of the last things I ever open.
Are there any pieces in it that would even be worth using for anything else?
I feel like I could try my attempt at mocking a Jabba's sail bodge with all the brown pieces. Brown and tan pieces.
Maybe a miniature one.
I mean, it's not a bad set. Like the way they detailed Luke's land speed is good, but I mean, I don't know.
Yeah.
It's big and brown. Just like that's why I didn't get Jabba's sail bodge. I mean, it's cool. The minifigures alone are awesome, but is it worth buying the set for the minifigures?
If you price the minifigs out and it's less than the set, I'd say probably not.
Yep.
If that's what you're going for. Yeah, because the big brown log, to keep this Monday appropriate, big brown log.
The flume ride.
The flume ride.
The flume.
Oh, man. Man, this was a fun one.
Yeah, it was a fun one. We could really talk more. It's hard to fit everything into an hour. Yeah. I feel like we might revisit this after. We might revisit it once we hear about the new.
I was gonna say, yeah,
new release of the modular, and maybe not go too crazy, but see how they're.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so looking at probably November.
Proceeding. Yeah.
November-ish, I would assume it should be officially released. So
November-ish.
Yeah, so we have coming up this week, After Hours. We are back for that. That's on YouTube, 10 p.m. Eastern. And then we'll be right back with you at
on YouTube.
On YouTube, yes. Bright and early, 6 a.m. on Saturday. 6 a.m. Eastern. And we are building Mav. What are we? We are building Mav.
We're building Mav one brick at a time. Wouldn't that be awesome if we built giant like statues of us
Hey, I mean, Bryce is
in Lego?
over on his YouTube building people's profile pictures out of Lego. So if he can do that, we can build each other out of Lego piece.
Yeah, the build and review K2SO.
Yep. Which I'm actually excited for, so I can put it next to the Star Destroyer. So
Yep, that's pretty cool.
yep,
Right?
it is. By the way, no Nike sets
I
anymore.
think there might only be one, but I'm not gonna buy it day one. I'm gonna wait till the sale because of the mini. I think the red shoe.
Mm,
It's
the
pretty
minifig
close.
was cool.
It's
Yeah.
pretty close to the dunk set, but
Yeah.
I think the dunk set is probably by far the best one that they did. That's not saying that the other two aren't good in their own way. It's just one of them seems more like a posable figure, kind of like the um what is it, Galactus,
Galactus. Yeah.
which I ended up getting for my birthday as a gift.
I'm not gonna lie, it's actually growing on me.
I didn't have to pay for it. I got it
Well, so
free
that
for my
grows on you.
birthday.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I might swap out some things for the other Fantastic Four. I'm definitely not even putting the extension legs on.
Why?
Peter
It looks so great.
Do better. Just do better.
Yeah. Yeah. No.
That's,
Yeah.
I
No,
mean, could have
I
been
hear
a little bit better printing on it too, but
you. Yeah.
but I did see somebody on, I forgot, and I am sorry if anybody knows who did it, but one of the bigger YouTubers that mods minifigs took some elements from Ninjago set, like the fire elements. It had like the fire leg,
Mm,
like the clear trans legs and stuff, and put it
okay.
on Johnny Storm, and it looked pretty good.
Okay.
So
I didn't know. I don't know if I saw that or not. I'll have to look for that. Yeah, and then we'll have to have a. I feel like September is going to be nasty as far as release schedule.
I am going to be broke.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be
Obviously,
I'm gonna be broke. What did you get everybody for Christmas? I got
nothing.
them IOUs.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's gonna be like, sorry, I will get you something, but I had to use this to fund my Lego.
Yeah. Yeah. We'll get into that when everything's officially good to go.
And announced. Yep.
Yeah, there's a couple things brewing have not been announced, which starting to get a little curious on some things here. We're already at the 18th.
That we talk, well, we could talk about the sets. We just don't know much about it because they were confirmed on Lego
Mhm.
Ideas. And that
Mm.
was
Yep.
Gizmo,
Yep.
and that was also the Goonies. So
Yep. Yeah, Hogsmeade, big Harry Potter event that's coming out September. Some
Frank,
brickheads.
you're not
I
into that
mean,
though.
uh, there's
Accio Bricks is not into Harry Potter.
yeah, no,
Because I could have swore on his page I saw him Lord of the Rings. So
fair. Yeah, so we'll probably start. I guess we'll have to chat about some of that stuff next week because the following week's Labor Day, so it'll be release day. So we'll take a look
it's a big
into
weekend.
yeah, yeah. We'll take a look at September stuff next week because there's a lot. I mean, there's a lot of stuff coming out, and then hopefully it always seems to miss our nights. It's usually the next day things get announced, but I'd hope by next week everything for September should be officially announced.
We might have to do a special after hours because
That's
it's on
true.
Friday going into the weekend.
Yep.
Talk about it.
Yep, that's true. So yeah, we'll keep our eye on that for what's getting announced because it's setting up to be a massive,
And I
massive,
feel like because
massive
of the
month.
holiday, we may have to bump the episode or the
To Tuesday.
to Tuesday.
Fair. All right.
So
we'll keep everybody posted on that. So assume it's Monday unless we say otherwise. So
Yep. Or we don't say anything at all, and you're like JB and pop in thinking there's a live and there's no live.
Yeah. Yeah. Or Frank. Frank attacked me via message today, telling me, no, I'm just kidding, Frank. And he did message me and said, he's happy that we're back. But yeah, we will be here again Friday, Saturday, Monday, Friday, and then
TBD.
TBD, everything else.
Yep.
Yes.
TBD.
Yes. So, okay. Until Friday.
Thank you, everyone, for joining us here on the Hidden Bricks.
Appreciate
See you next
everybody.
time.
See you guys.